Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Camera's off. It's turning on right now. There we go. Game is loading up. Um, Apparently there was an update for Siege today. I just had to download it. It was 500 megabytes. Do we know what it is, or is it Ubisoft just being Ubisoft and not telling us anything? Because that would be, par for the course. It was 200 megabytes. That's probably just like an update for something that hasn't even come out yet.
I just love
I
Dex, bro.
assume we have not gotten the Echo Elite skin yet. Nope. That's crazy.
I just love Dex, bro.
Thanks for the 3 months, Zanspazzy and Lil, or no, just Zombie and Genesis Dell.
I just love Dex, bro.
Cheese.
I need to tweet out stream. I also need to comment on today's video. They better start doing swaps again if they want. My ears, I can hear myself. I just need to comment the link. There we go. Done. Pin. Keyboard sounds nice. It is the K65 Mini. I didn't think it was like that loud because I have silence or silent switches, but I've been having more and more people tell me that apparently they can hear it loud and clear. Oh, I'm so nasally today. I don't know why. It's so annoying. Oh, shit. Do you guys think, genuinely, do you think we'll get an elite skin this season? I'm torn because I feel like we won't, but there's no way that they, you know, don't release one this season, right? We haven't gotten a single one. COVID. I think I hope I'm fine. I'll maybe take a test after stream if I still feel like shit. Isn't Yana Elite and Castle Elite coming? They've both been leaked and they've been in the game files for like 2 seasons, but they're just not releasing them for some reason. I thought about doing predictions. I was doing predictions before, but it's the same issue as it's always been, is that people will predict once, win, and then they won't predict again because they don't want to lose the points they just gained. So then after like 2 or 3 predictions, it basically becomes nobody predicting because no one has points anymore. Because like someone will bet like they'll be like I have 50K, let's go, and they bet it all,
I
and
just
then they
love Dex, bro.
lose, and then they don't have anything to bet after, and then the people who want it don't bet anymore. So then it's just like, oh, severe economic imbalance. Thanks for the monkey climber. Oh, my fucking nostrils. Ugh. Yana one is still work in progress, I believe. That one's supposed to be for season 3. But yeah. We still don't have Castle. I
I
mean,
just love
Echo
Dex,
was
bro.
teased as coming soon 2 months ago now. We're still waiting for it. It's crazy. Thanks for sub Toasty Squid. Why do they keep giving multiple elite skins to certain ops, but they still have so many ops without even one? Tell me, Strider 1, are you more likely to buy an elite skin for someone you never use, like for example, Gridlock? Or are you more likely to buy an elite skin for someone you use
I just
all
love
the
Dex, bro.
time, like Zofia? They release skins for the most popular operators and will give the most popular operators multiple skins because at the end of the day, sure, they could release skins for Monty and Castle years ago, but very few people are going to buy them. They did really well with the Monty skin, which made it actually worth picking up, but the Castle skin, I saw it like from the leaks, it is really bad in my opinion. It doesn't even really look like an elite skin. So thanks for supply contact. Oh my god, I mean, I have to go blow my nose. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go get an allergy pill real quick, because maybe it's allergies. Because yesterday we went to my friend's house who has a cat that I'm allergic to, so I'm gonna go take a pill real quick. Be right back.
I just love Dex, bro.
Alright, I'm back. Thanks for sub this storm pooper. Also, has anyone been having any issues with Twitch today? Because I was trying to watch a part of a stream earlier, and it basically froze my browser and crashed. And I just could not get Twitch to work after that. Also, I'm out of breath from running upstairs. So you should add a locker type thing so you can view all your own skins, because I was logging back into my console account. All my skins aren't on the operators. I mean, you could go to the operator and look at your skins there. I feel like putting them all in one area is going to make it even more messy to see. I haven't had any issues. How do I get the charm? You got a sub. The pinned thingy? I was hovering over that when it crashed, so maybe that's what caused it to crash. But it was weird because it was like I was watching a stream. It went for like 2 seconds, froze, and then I tried to refresh, and it just got like it froze that tab. But then I could go to other tabs and do whatever I wanted, but the Twitch tab was just bugged to shit.
I just love Dex, bro.
Thanks for the Vizio. Does it take for time to show up in my inventory? Some people say 5 minutes, some people take like 2 days, so just give it time. And make sure, chat, when you're subscribing to check your in-game inventory. So many people think it's going to show up in their like Twitch drops or Ubisoft drops. No, it's going to show up here. You go to your charms, scroll down, go past all of the budget other streamer charms, and then you find mine generally towards the bottom, but not too low, because then otherwise you get the really budget ones, but towards the bottom of the epic category, and there it is. When is the summer promo? What summer promo? Ooh. Yeah, while we're waiting for a match, I might as well upload a video because this is going to take a while, I think. Can we get the charm for free? You can if you have Twitch Prime, which Twitch or Amazon Prime is not free, obviously, but if someone you know has it, you can link it to your Twitch account and you get 1 free sub every month included with your Prime. So if you can, do it. Okay. Video uploaded. Still haven't found a match. That's crazy. I also noticed how much I say that's crazy. It's crazy how much I say it. And why not ranked? Ranked is just not fun. Also, people keep saying that it's completely full of cheaters and stuff, which I don't really deal with too often in ranked, but it's just too sweaty, it's too annoying, it's not fun. Check and see if they reduced the recoil on Sense's gun. They didn't. What does VIP role get you? Really not much. It just gets you a little badge next to your name. So I just need to get my computer. Yeah, sometimes or actually not even sometimes. If you're trying to Prime sub, it does not work on iPhones, because iPhones don't want you to have stuff for free, so.
I just love Dex, bro.
Thanks for sub. Ethereal's warm. Alright. In case I decide not to make the Jackal match from yesterday a video, I'm gonna go Finka today and say this is why you should ban Finka, and then hopefully I just drop like 15 kills on attack. And we got the same map as we did for the Jackal match. Will I give you the Untouchables role in Discord? No. Did UB fix the flying drone and infinite ammo cheat? I think infinite ammo has been fixed because I saw someone with the infinite firing cheat and they were running out of ammo, so. Think so? Where's the next Valorant stream? Man, I just haven't played Valorant since, well, the last stream. I've just been, I guess, tied down with so much other shit. Also, Valorant wasn't really doing crazy well on YouTube. Let me see what the review numbers were like. But Dead by Daylight was doing better. So it kind of made me be like, should I even bother with Valorant? The only 2 Valorant videos that actually did decent were my first 2 ranked videos, which are only going to get good views because it's like, holy shit, my first placement. Then people are going to be like, oh, I don't really care about watching this after. They chose Finka first? Sag. I'll just go Amaru. Is there gonna be a summer event like Summer Packs? Probably not. We already know the next event is coming out soonish, according to leakers. That is one point that I'll say that Bikini hit the nail on the head with in his video, was that Ubisoft is so horrible at building hype around their events. We've been leaked that the date for the new event is August 3rd by leakers. Ubisoft Ubisoft has this planned. We're a week away from the event coming out, and they haven't said or done anything. They will probably post an announcement about it either 24 hours ahead of time, which is not that much notice, or they'll post it literally when it drops and be like, hey, it's out by the way. And everyone will be very confused. Oh my god. Oh my, of course, the flank. Well, I got a nice triple right off the bat. Imagine if I was Finka though. That would have been that would have been an ace right there. Oh my god. If we lose this after I ran in and got a triple kill, I'm gonna be so salty. Getting distracted. Bro, I got us a triple kill for free off the bat. And my team lost to a Legion who they pushed 1 by 1 in a 4v1. I am so upset. This is my life. I don't even want Finka anymore. It probably would have been nice if I was Finka, but we'll ignore that for now. Play Minecraft instead. What do people even watch from Minecraft nowadays? It's just like survival multiplayer servers, right? Where people have like stories and compete and stuff. It's too much work for me. Mods, modded worlds, Bed Wars. I don't think I'm sweaty enough to play Bed Wars. Also, is there any like Minecraft YouTubers who aren't family friendly that are popular? I feel like only the really popular ones are family friendly. Could be wrong on that though. Great, my team's pushing right where I am sneaking on in. I might have mistimed that. I'm gonna blame the Twitch though. Poor guy. What the fuck is this? There's someone here, I hear him. He's behind the box, not the desk. Oh! Team's planting. I hit her toes, but it was too late. Oh, I hit her 4 times there as well. Unfortunate. Oh my god. Is BattleEye finally doing stuff and banning people? Good job, BattleEye. It only took all season, but you finally got rid of people. Go IQ for now. There are a lot of moving emotes. To be fair, Josh, half the moving emotes are ones that you have added. Me for team kill. And the guy clearly knew it was an accident because he forgave me. But they're subtle. Josh, you you literally have an emote that is some guy dancing and he's moving a lot. That's not subtle. Thoughts on Cat Game? I enjoyed it. I saw a lot of people getting really pissed off about Stray. Like, really pissed off. Because Stray became one of the best reviewed games on Steam. And people were so upset because they're like, the only reason it's popular is because people like cats. It's like, so? It was a well-designed game, short story, impactful story, like... Fuck, man. I guess every single game has to have, like, the most detailed and long story ever. And people were genuinely upset that it didn't go longer. They were like, you got scammed for the amount of money you paid for this. $30 title. Oh my god. Whiffing. We won a round. Let's go. After throwing for 2 rounds in a row, we won one. If it was a duck game, nobody would have a problem. I don't know about that. People were just overly salty for a cute, fun game. Which, from my understanding, I could be wrong. I saw this on Twitter or Reddit or something, so take it with a grain of salt. But apparently, the studio that made that game doesn't make games to make a profit. Apparently, the studio's owned by some like super rich person who just wants to make games as a passion. So he just funds all these games, and they don't care if it makes a profit or not. Now, obviously, Stray did because it sold so well, but that is what I've heard, that apparently it is very much a passion project. I heard it was good, just short. Again, I don't really find that to be a problem. Because, like, even then, so, like, Call of Duty, when they release campaigns, how long are the campaigns? Like, 6 hours? And you pay $70, $80 for it now? Stray was $30 and it was 4 hours long if you like not speed ran it, but didn't do any side quests. If you do side quests, it's like 8 hours. How much do I need to pay you to see you play League of Legends? Bro, you're not even subbed. You don't have any money to pay me. Don't ask hypothetical questions. Especially when you have no way to actually do anything with the answer. I think I don't. Where's my team was over on the left, right? Actually, no, he went up to side. Okay. I'm surprised he didn't see my teammate before he saw me. But most people play COD multiplayer. But still the whole point that people will pay for COD just to play the story. But then for some reason Stray is considered too short. And even then, like, if I'm not mistaken, aren't most story-based games like 4 hours, 5 hours? What did I just witness? Please tell me that they actually down the Twitch. Oh my, okay, thank God. Nice, nice.
I just love Dex, bro.
Nice, good job, team.
You just love what?
Thank you for 6 months Red Special. I don't want every single player game to be a 30 to 100 hour story RPG. That's what I'm saying is like, bro, I get so bored of those games that are like, the time to complete this game is 200 hours. It's like, I don't want to sit here for 200 hours playing the same game over and over again. That's boring. I would much rather just do like a nice 4 or 5 hour game. Like, I remember when Dying Light 2 announced that it would take, I think, 500 hours to complete the game 100%. I was like, that's not fun at that point. AAA single player can be around 40 to 60 hours? I mean, I definitely don't think that is the average. 40 to 60 hours? Definitely not the average. I feel like that will probably be the average if you're mainly looking at the games that just have like bloated campaigns. But if you're looking at stories that are like, you know, actually more cohesive and not just trying to go for as long as possible, they're not going to be 40 to 60 on average. They're probably going to be like 10 hours on average. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. So nasally and loud. I actually made the guy rage quit. Unfortunate for them. That was their 11. Oh, he had 2 kills. Chat, when did you guys get manners? Recently, whenever I've been sneezing, people are just saying bless you non-stop, which is not normal. Saw the head at the end. Oh no. I was not expecting the upside down, I'll be honest. Oh, I actually crouched into the headshot. He missed my, or he was like aiming for my body and I crouched into the head. I hate it here. But the whole bless you thing, reminds me of a story which I've told before.
I just love Dex, bro.
My cousin married a guy before who apparently, I never got to see this side of him, but apparently he would get so pissed off when someone would say bless you to him, because he was like not just not religious, he was like anti-religious. So he'd get super pissed off if you said bless you to him. He'd be like, no, say gesundheit. And then the funny part of it all is that he had 2 sons and they both have religious names. Like they literally named them straight names from the Bible. Like, man, you don't want to hear bless you, but you're fine with your sons having religious names. What's Valk's plan here? Is she trying to go for a C4? I guess they don't have diffuser. Extra sub shimmy and wild Otakis. They're gonna plant on something that is indestructible. You can't C4 that. What's your favorite storyline from a game? I think Portal might be, honestly. Portal is one of my favorite stories. Both Portal 1 and 2. I guess that's a good example of a AAA title story-based game that is not 60 hours on average. It's like 10 hours. I've been really wanting to play Portal 2 with Annie, but I have already played Portal 2, so it's not going to really be much of an experience for me. And I feel like I might try to, I don't know, do a lot of the stuff for Annie since I know the game already. Horizon Zero Dawn. I haven't played any of the Horizon games. I've heard good things, but I don't know. Just never really felt the want to play it. Portal 2 co-op campaign is different? What do you mean? In terms of length? I mean, even the main story is like 10 hours. I'm waiting 10 years for Portal 3. I mean, we all know that Valve says that they don't tell their employees what to work on. If they want to work on something, they can work on it. But we all know that Valve ain't prioritizing a Portal 3. Which is crazy to me. Portal was such a good game. And there's so much they could do with it. Whole world they could explore. It's a different story. I know, but I played both, like the co-op story and the single player story. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I have not. Only Ghost Recon I really played was Future Soldier, and I played that for multiplayer. And in my opinion, the top Tom Clancy games for multiplayer, Future Soldier, Ghost Recon Future Soldier, and then Splinter Cell Double Agent, Mercs vs. Spies. One of the best game modes ever. And then, honestly, End War might be up there. I never really truly understood the game, but I just loved it. I loved RTSs. RTSs are one of my favorite genres. But not to the point of, like, what's it called? StarCraft. StarCraft players are just insane. Siege best multiplayer game ever. Is it though? Is it? An RTS video one. It wouldn't do well on the channel. I've been trying to explore all my options just to see what works and what doesn't. I've been doing more like Fridays, more of the videos that I know will do at least okay, and then Monday's the day where I kind of experiment a bit more. Which is why Monday was Stray. I think next Monday will be a other game that I played recently with friends that is going to be very out there and weird. Can I do an RTS stream? I mean, I did one before for Age of Empires 4 when it came out. It did okay, but like, I'm not that good. Like, I wouldn't ever consider myself being able to play at like even a half competitive level. Like, me and my friends are decent. We can definitely beat like casual players, but we are not playing really above that. I'm sure we could practice and learn, but like those communities are basically just like completely dominated by people who will spam click as fast as they can just to like get as efficient as possible. I'm not doing that shit. Phasmophobia? Eh. Maybe. I've considered that. Another game that me and Peter are going to play soon is Little Hope, which is like the Quarry / all those other games. But we need to find a time to actually play it. I'll definitely play it before I go on vacation, but it'll be hard to figure all that out. And why do I do 3 stacked EDDs so much? Because it guarantees a kill. 2 stack will only down 2 armors and above.
I just love Dex, bro.
Thanks for the 4 months,
W.
Jaden. What about single player RTS, like Total War games? I tried playing Total War Warhammer, and I got into it for like a few hours and just got bored.
I just love Dex, bro.
Was a good call. My god, I whiffed so hard at the beginning there. Thanks for sub, Purple. But the type of like RTSs that I've been enjoying with my friends is like Age of Empires 4. I used to love Halo Wars. Halo Wars is probably one of my all-time, or is my all-time favorite Halo game. I spent so many hours on that, and I remember like I went to the store on launch day because I didn't realize it'd come out, and I like rushed. I was like, "Do you have any copies of Halo Wars left?" And the guy was like, "Yeah, we got like 5." Okay, I'll take one. Didn't realize that it wasn't that popular, and I thought it was gonna be like sold out. And I remember logging on like the first day, and it had the total player count thing at the top to let you know how many people were online, and it was like, I think the first day was like 50K, and then after like a week, it went down to like 3K people. But it's still one of my favorite games. Thanks for Nico. Far Cry games? I liked them at the beginning, but I feel like they just got so repetitive now. The only Far Cry one I liked recently was Far Cry 5 because it like completely changed the story. It was always about like a dictator or like some drug lord or something, and this time it was a cult leader, which was way more interesting and engaging, and like the psychology behind it all was amazing. Halo Wars 1 or 2, definitely, or like obviously 1 was what I was talking about, but 2 seemed like it improved a lot, but when I bought it, it just crashed all the time, so I didn't play it that much. Age of Empires 2, I get that it's like more balanced because it's so primitive, but I don't like it because it's so primitive. Age of Empires 3 is probably my favorite Age of Empires. But I think it's considered to be not that balanced, and I guess they kind of abandoned it, but now they're starting to make DLC for what's it called? The Definitive Edition. Do you think having a charm is the same thing as having a Fortnite creator code? Definitely not. Because someone can basically only sub to you once to get the charm, whereas the creator code, they can use it infinitely. I didn't even realize I just saw his legs sitting there. I thought it was clear since my teammate was over in this area. I didn't realize that it was between us. Enjoy 4 as much? What, Age of Empires or Far Cry? I remember with Far Cry 4, I loaded it up. I think I got onto the first mission, I was like, I'm already bored. This one seems like a direct copy and paste. Oh, for AoE. I mean, AoE 4 is cool, but it definitely feels like with AoE 3, they pushed a lot of like the normal mechanics and made them more interesting, and that was more engaging to me. Like cannons and units having AoE instead of or area of effect instead of just direct hits, and having so many more different units, and having different units have different multipliers for different other types of units. Whereas like AoE 4, I'm playing, it's like, oh, horse countered by pikemen. Pikemen countered by archers. Archers countered by horse. It's like, wow, that is so fun. Did I see the Amogus piece? I did. Annie showed me. I kind of had a hard time telling what I was looking at because it was on her phone and she didn't really angle it the best, but it looked cool. Have I played any Lego Star Wars games? I have not. One Amogus video, I just finished editing it right before stream. It'll be out on Friday. Which operator do you think will get the next elite skin? Well, we were promised Echo 2 months ago, and Castle has been leaked, so it should be those two, but we still haven't gotten any elite skin this season. What I think of the Dokkaebi Petroleum bundle? All of their bundles that are like this are fucking garbage. They're so meh, it's not even funny. Like, it's literally just a black, like, camo skin. Like, garbage. Oh, Tuck, I always go cavalry in every single RTS game we play. Are you the way that you are? What did I do? What did I do? What's happening with Rank 2.0? They delayed it to Season 4. Think the Castle Elite is sick? Bro, no. The Castle Elite's fucking garbage. And then they also leaked the animation. The animation's so bad. It's... I don't know. I hate it. Also, I'm gonna go run to the washroom real quick. I've been chugging water today because my throat hurts, so I gotta pee. I really need to get a towel for that washroom because every time I wash my hands, I just have to dry them off on my shirt. Master Elite would be nice to have. I'm honestly surprised they haven't come out with one. They could have done the Spartan thing as Elite skin. Just air dry your hands. I was actually considering, I'm not gonna lie, I was considering getting one of those Dyson hand dryers. Am I extra for that? How much are they? I haven't looked it up. They're called air blades. They're $1,200? Damn. I didn't know they were that expensive. They're $1,200. I think that's American. What a torment to do for the rest of your life. Josh, you say that, and then you know that if you were here, you'd been like, man, this is awesome. He's got a hand dryer. $1,200 for hot air. True. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to mount two hair dryers on the wall, and I'm gonna like hook them up to one switch, and you hit on the switch, and then you just put your hands there. Hot air, easy. Dyson Airblades are hand dryers. I thought they were fancy urinals. Can you explain to me your logic in thinking that something called an air blade is something you pee in? The fuck do you think it's gonna do with your pee when it's an air blade? Is it gonna throw it around in the air? Out of all the things in your house, you think I'd be most impressed by your hand dryer? No, but like we also have the most basic bidet ever, and I know you'd be like, "Oh my god, a bidet," which was like $80. An electric leaf blower? No, those are too strong. It blows it back at you. Oh god. Yuck. That sounds like some Josh shit. From my understanding, Josh is the most germophobic person in the world, where he says he even puts on disposable rubber gloves or whatever they're called, you know, the doctor gloves whenever he wipes his ass when he poops. He's the most germophobic person, but I 100% could see him having a pee fetish. He wants someone to pee on him. What's up with the matchmaking? No idea. Just taking forever. Having an air dryer in your home is like having a urinal in your home. These things just don't belong in private residences. I feel like having a urinal in your house would be great. I think this game is slowly dying due to the fact of hackers. I think it's honestly, I think the biggest issue is the content. What are you more likely to quit a game over? If you have a hacker one in every 5 games, or if you have nothing new to play for 4 months? I feel like the 4 months is going to take a bigger toll. And Josh, are your toilets compatible with it? Like one of those add-on bidets? Because we got one, and they were like, here are the toilets it doesn't work with, and they listed like a bunch of European ones. Just pee in a garden, free fertilizer. Oh god. Just feels weird. They feel like industrial tools that feel weird in your home. Yeah, I guess. I feel like having a urinal in your house would be great. Gotcha, Josh. I play Valorant now, no obvious hacker. I've been seeing a lot of posts from like streamers, content creators, whatever, posting about facing a lot of cheaters in Valorant recently. Like before I downloaded it, everyone was like, I've never seen a cheater, and if I have, like they get banned immediately. Never come across them though. Like I've never been suspicious of anyone. And then over the last 3 days, I've seen like a handful of content creators be like, I just faced the most blatant cheater in Valorant. Was it Spoit posted a video where a Jett was sprinting around the map and one shot headshotting every single person. And then I don't remember who it was. There was someone who popped up on my feed of being like, just faced like a blatant cheater. They got banned a few games later or something. What benefit does a urinal have over a normal toilet? I believe it uses less water. Could be wrong on that. When's the next hacker replay? I already did it on Sunday, but the video comes out tomorrow. I've seen so many in Siege. Well, Siege makes sense, but yeah, I've seen just so many people post about Valorant hackers. Just better gaming chairs. Siege matchmaking is just ass. I honestly just think there's not enough people to play.
I just love
Thanks for
Dex,
sub
bro.
S13. I think you're right. I think I am right too. Oh, speaking of games I want to play, you know what I really want to play recently is what's it called? Left 4 Dead. Been really hankering to play that. And then I could title the video, "This is what R6 Extraction should have been." I quit Valorant because of lack of content? Really? Valorant comes out with like more content updates than Siege does. Isn't it like they have a new map every 3 months and a new agent every 3 months, but it's like month and a half overlap? So you get like a new agent, month and a half later you get a new map, a month and a half later you get a new agent type stuff. Could be wrong. Get mods to the zombies or Teletubbies. If I play Left 4 Dead, I'd be playing online. I do not want to play Left 4 Dead single player or like co-op. The whole point of Left 4 Dead is to play as the zombies. Also, thanks for sub. I like Raging. Extraction should have been good. I feel like from the start it was doomed. Val gets a few big updates, but they feel much more impactful than Sieges. Man, that's what I was talking to Niall about. He was talking about how Riot does patches so well, and they always like have huge altering changes like a few weeks before an event, so that, you know, pros always have to adapt, or even like after the event, so pros have to adapt. And then Siege has just been on the record saying we don't want to make this change because it'll affect Pro League play. Like, bro, what?
I just love Dex, bro.
Thanks for sub. Own toast. Nick's loss. What if I did a fancy little Monty backwards plant again? Am I doing copper diamond? No. I was thinking about doing it today, but my throat has been hurting and I've been really sniffly, so I don't want that in the recording, so I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Indoor flying? What the fuck is it? Indoor flying? You mean like those fake skydiving things? No. But I have been back to rock climbing. I was climbing yesterday. Today's my break day. Tomorrow I go again. I think I'm just going to start going on a schedule of every other day instead of like 3 days a week. So that way I'll do like 4 days a week, then 3 days a week, alternating. We're talking about how Fortnite has 3 anti-cheats, but R6 only has 1. I mean, if we talk about that, we also have to factor in that Fortnite has, after like their huge popularity spree, they had to basically go on an extended break to fix the game because it was so fucking broken, because they just kept adding so much shit that didn't work together. At least Siege, for the most part, still works fairly well. You know, it's not a perfect game by any means, but it at least works. Fortnite had a huge issue where they were just, it was like a completely busted fucking game.
I just love Dex, bro.
Oh, did he shot over the bookshelf? Yes, Flores couldn't see him. Unfortunate. Thanks for help, world. Oof. Both Siege and Val are so broken. Honestly, Val might be worse in some regards. Interesting, because I've not heard that from anyone else. Also, why does it feel like the enemy team is going to be a lot better than our team? Nope, not Shaka. I feel like I could be wrong. I'm not gonna assume with Tuck, but I feel like the people who complain a lot about Valorant being broken are people like Rob, who complained about that. He's just like, this game has fucking dog shit hit reg, blah 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 blah.
I
And then
just
he
love
showed us the
Dex, bro.
clip, and I was like, Rob, you didn't hit them in the head. You hit like their fucking collar on their shirt, and he's like, well, it should still count. No, that's not how it works.
I just love Dex, bro.
It's just a Barkinkin. Play League? Oh god. League's fucked. Thought about playing Smite again. How bored have you been, Ben? Games fell off. I feel like games fell off when everyone started latching onto games as a service. I mean, here I am playing a game as a service, but as soon as that happened, they were like, oh, we don't have to come out with new innovative things as much. We can just release the same stuff forever. It's like, it's cool if there's a few games as a service that you can play, but now every single one is. It's like, hey, you liked Far Cry? Well, we're now releasing Far Cry game as a service, so it's going to be here for 50 years and never change. It's like, yay. So excited for that. Do you think someone's up here?
I just love Dex, bro.
Oh, they got up. Thanks for sub C Shaw. The other day I got shot in the finger and it was counted as a headshot. Were you on PC? Because they might have been using. Apparently, people are roasting me because they call it aim assist cheats. When apparently they call it soft aim or whatever, but when they use those cheats, those people would generally have a like 100% hit shot rate. Wait, Danny Phantom's in Smite? No. Stop. That game came out, or that show came out like 50 years ago. Why is it now going into a game that... What? Oh, Nickelodeon Battle Pass, okay. That makes more sense. Purple, related to that, I didn't actually see it, but apparently King George had a match where he was the only legit player. His team had 4 cheaters and the enemy team had 5 cheaters. This game's gonna become Cheater Simulator. GTA 6 will be good if it ever comes out. The only time they'll ever release GTA 6 is if GTA 5 completely dies. And they need something to revive it. There's no way that Rockstar lets go of their moneymaker that is GTA Online. GTA Online makes more per month than like GTA sales make as a whole for a brand new game. I cannot see them possibly letting that go. Oh. I whiffed so much there. Wait, Buck is in? What? Nook just passed there. Why is the Capcan only just getting there? I hate it here. I'm always the one that gets killed by the person who pushes in where my teammate just was. Per month, I don't know about that. I think you underestimate how much people spend on GTA Online. It probably isn't per month, but like, I can guarantee you, without even having looked it up or knowing about it for sure, I can guarantee you that GTA Online makes tenfold what the sales of the actual game make. Because all you need is a few whales that spend a couple $1,000s each, and that makes up for hundreds of players. I guess we can never find the exact numbers, but apparently GTA 5 as a whole, including online, made almost $1 billion in revenue in 2020 alone. There's no way that the majority of that is people buying the game. And given that, I'm assuming still, the DLCs for GTA Online are all free, aka like no purchase of being like you have to buy the DLC to access new stuff. Based on that, then we know that any new money coming in is most likely spent on GTA currency, but they can afford that. There has to be a reason for them to abandon Red Dead Online. Think about it. GTA, you can release like fucking mega yachts, mega jets. You can just basically take any modern day thing and make it mega, and you can release it as DLC and keep giving people new stuff because technology can always advance. Red Dead Online is forced to stay in the old Western times. Do you think people are gonna want to play Red Dead Online if they start introducing like fucking motorcycles and cars? No. So all they can do is just have like horses and old Western weapons, which get boring after a few months in the game. Honestly, a few weeks in the game. Oh, pre-fired. Or maybe not pre-fired, but it felt like it. Nah, he's not me so much longer. He's also one shot. They could add the Ford Model T into the game. But even if they add cars and stuff, it's so limited on what they can do. They can't just add new and improved cars all the time.
Meow.
Thanks for 22 months. Oh, there you go. How is this Thorn winning all this? Oh my god. He's a gunner, he's a track star. They could use creativity to make cool updates for Red Dead Online. But they don't want to do that because it's too much effort. So I'm just going to use this as an example. The fact that you couldn't even come up with anything and instead you just said they could make cool updates just goes to show that it's not really that easy to just come up with stuff. And you're like, well, I'm not a dev, it's not my job, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but like they're still limited by what they can do. It's a game that takes place in an old time where they can't add new stuff. Shit's hard to come up with content for. Yeah, you have to stick to a theme. GTA, it's like, oh, this update, we're gonna make you drug lords. Oh, this update, we're gonna make you go to space. It's like, that's all possible because it's GTA. If Red Dead came out with an update like that, where they're just like, oh yeah, now you have fully automatic assault rifles and drive cars, you're gonna be like, well, this isn't Red Dead, this isn't what I signed up for. Red Dead had Undead Nightmare, but that was a, like, DLC expansion to the story, wasn't it? Could be wrong. It's the same thing as, like, Far Cry, Blood Dragon. That's completely unrealistic, but that's the whole point of it. This is, like, you're talking about Red Dead Online, a game as a service where anything that you add into the game now is going to be in the game forever and can be used against people, because just like in GTA, you can take your incredibly expensive fighter jet and kill people if you want. So having that in Red Dead where you can have like a fucking, I don't know, like a limousine driving around, it's like, well, you might have quite an advantage over the people who didn't buy it. Comes Annie with food. Thank you. Grilled chicken salad. At least Red Dead didn't have that OP flying bike that the 12-year-olds used to spawn to kill you. But stuff like that does get sales and does get people talking. It's like, this is crazy. What else can they come up with? there's some benefit to it. Bro, I've hit this person so much. There was 2 of them. I heard the guy going for the rook armor, but I didn't expect the other guy holding me.
I just love Dex, bro.
Bold of him to stand there with 1 HP. Good try. Thanks for sub, Vincent. People often discuss Siege 2, but what do people think is the future of Rainbow Six as a franchise? I mean, before it used to be just single-player terrorist hunt type missions. Now the future of the game is multiplayer. They can never release another Rainbow Six title and make it like single-player or co-op, cough cough, extraction. People hear Rainbow Six now. They don't think anything other than Rainbow Six Siege. Just in case. I seriously doubt anyone's gonna go through here, but you never know. I like extraction? No, you don't. Don't lie to yourself. Immediately some do some joke game. But you were right. Rainbow Six is a joke. Roller champions. Yeah, that's like a... So remember how earlier we talked about how Stray, from what I've heard, is from a developer where they just have like a millionaire funding them and that he just kind of does whatever projects he wants. Whatever he thinks is fun. Ubisoft is like basically trying to do the same thing, except for they don't really have the ability to just take losses. Because at least with the other companies, like they take a loss, who cares? The guy's fucking loaded. He can just afford to waste it. I guess Ubisoft can, but they have shareholders to appease and stuff. So I just saw him at the bottom of my scope. No. They have shareholders to appease and stuff, so if they don't release good content, then people are not, or the shareholders are not going to be happy. Thermite did not notice him. I fucked up by not noticing the IQ right next to me. That's what I get for talking to chat. What was I saying? Can't remember. Oh yeah, that Ubisoft can't really afford to just do these dumb projects that no one's gonna play, like Roller Champions or Rainbow Six Extraction. Guaranteed, absolute guarantee, without a doubt in my mind, that if Ubisoft did not put Extraction on the Xbox Game Pass, when they would have had to disclose their earnings and stuff, they would have been like, it was incredibly underperforming. But because they put it on Game Pass and people could download it for free and they could be like, oh, that's a sale, then they were fine. Oh. Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones is definitely gonna fail. I would have loved for it to do well, because I love pirate games, but I can tell you right now, after like thinking more about it, it's not gonna do well. When I first thought, I was like, okay, this is okay. This is something. The more I think about it, I'm like, nah, it's fucking garbage. If you guys ever want to play a fun, simple game that I think is at least entertaining, Sid Meier's Pirates. It's really cheap. I think I got it on the iPad for like $5. It's a lot of fun.
I just love
It's a
Dex,
pirate
bro.
game. Play some more Dead by Daylight. I'm trying to get my friends on tonight to play. Thanks for sub falling slouch. This, or even Skull and Bones dev said it has no depth. Did they? The season's elite is releasing in August along with the event next month. It matches the theme of the event, so that's why it's later into the season. Okay, so that's one. Where's the other one? Also, which one? Is it the castle one? Because we still haven't gotten the Echo one, which they announced 2 months ago and said was coming soon, and we still haven't gotten it, so. Where's the other one? Bye, Josh. Yana Elite is releasing alongside the event? Yana Elite is season 3. I don't know where you're getting your information. Literally every single leak that's happened with the Yana Elite is it's coming in season 3. Also, how does Yana Elite have anything to do with
I just love
Mute
Dex, bro.
Protocol? What? Thanks for sub skull, man. Where's Mahima? Fuck if I know, man. Charlie Castle Elite should come out first, right? Echo already has one. It doesn't really matter. Echo should come out first because it was announced first. But maybe they had some like licensing issue or something, or maybe whoever makes Yakuza was like, no, we're not happy with this skin. Like, make it better. I don't know. May I make a new updated operator tier list? Probably not. I uploaded that as a video, right? It was more of like a fun, let's just fuck around type video. It wasn't really meant to be taken seriously. Castle doesn't have an elite, but it's been leaked for a long time, and people are just waiting for it. Castle's releasing alongside the event. I mean, I guess they're trying to go for the, what's that one movie called? Something Blade Runner. Where it's like future, where like raggedy clothes because it's the future, and actually I don't know anything about Blade Runner. I don't know why I tried to make that comparison. Either way, Castle Elite skin looks fucking garbage. I think they did him dirty. They could have done so much better stuff, but they went with like basic clothing, a do-rag, and then his animation is garbage.
I just love Dex, bro. I just love Dex, bro.
Thank you for the 5
I just
subs,
love Dex,
Caleb,
bro.
and also sub from Spooker. Sorry, I was just reading something that Peter sent me.
I just love Dex, bro.
Do you ever get tired of hearing I just love dicks, bro? Honestly, I don't even notice it now. I completely
love
tune it
dicks,
out, because
bro.
sometimes I'll look over and be like, wait, what the fuck? I got 10 subs in that round, I didn't even hear that. I completely tune it out. Thanks
I
for
just
the
love
sub,
dicks,
Red
bro.
Fat Dragon. Thank you for 10 gifted sub, Slayer.
I just love Dex, bro.
We're actually, like, continuously going up in sub count, which is weird. After so long of it just constantly going down.
I just love Dex, bro.
It might be because I started selling out more of my videos and actually putting work into my charm ads.
I just love Dex, bro.
Is this salad? Yeah. And he made me a grilled chicken salad.
I just love Dex, bro.
I think she's gonna make it into a video eventually. I don't know. But Dash of Annie on YouTube, or just do the Annie command
I
and
just
get
love
her
Dex, bro.
stuff there. She is a great chef. Thanks for the 9 months, OG Unknown.
I just love
I
Dex,
cannot wait
bro.
for that text-to-speech to come through. Came back to Siege partly
just
because
love
of you and
Dex,
other
bro.
content creators. I'm sorry to hear that. Is that Roy's voice?
I just
No,
love
it's
Dex,
not.
bro.
Or I wouldn't say that. You'd be afraid he'd catch the gay.
I just love Dex, bro.
I'm lucky to have a shot. Excuse me. Oh no, Roy's here.
I just love Dex, bro.
Quick, someone show him a shirtless photo of Sykes. He'll get distracted. Sometimes I do actually question that friendship. Because Roy's always like, no, you know, he's just a friend. He just says all these weird things. I'm like, I don't know about that. Also, I
love
cannot
Dex, bro.
actually pick up any cucumber.
Do you hate when her cat wakes you up like this? Meow. 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 Moyu. Meow. 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 Meow.
Thanks, I had a
I just
fall.
love
If you could
Dex, bro.
kindly never mention it. Alright. Thanks for sub, Mac. Might have a falling out with Priest. Although recently he's been better at scheduling stuff. For a while there I was sad. Every time I'd schedule anything with Priest, he'd never show up. Pretty sure they're already in sight. Pretty sure they're dead now. Your gun is ugly as fuck? Well, you're ugly as fuck, Peter. I fucking whiffed. Wait, he re-peeked me? I didn't even see him re-peek me here. Oh, I think he shot me through the door frame. I'll say I didn't see him at all, but he crouched and shot. Also, Roy, when are you announcing that you are now SSG's 5th player? I'm waiting for it. Fair way to treat your friends. I try. End of week, pretty hype, low key. Right. Honest question. Because I get asked this all the time. If you got offered to be a pro, like if a team was like, Roy, we will pick you up, we'll put you on our main roster, you're going pro. Is there any way in hell you would take that unless the money they were offering was like insanely high? I didn't even get to the end of my question. Roy just says no immediately. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it either. Dude, it's so much work. It's insane how much they have to do. You have no life when you become a pro. Steve on bottom. Should get the your boy Roy Charm or the Varsity Gaming Charm. Ooh. You reminded me of something. One second. Today's video. Right and load. Okay, drone, go away. I'm trying to pull up a comment. Comments. Top comments. Just throwing this out here. This was today's top comment. Varsity, I got your charm and replaced Roy's charm. Now I've been playing like a pro. Also, your charm made my dad come home with milk. Thank you. Ah, shit. I'm dead here. I've been asked to have another 1v1 costume battle. You down? I'm tempted to say yes, Roy, because otherwise I'll never get to play with you. Haven't seen Roy in years. It's diffuser. Chelsea will flank. Unfortunate. Cool. Tagged him as well. Thanks for sub, Remox. His stats came back. Huh.
I just love Dex, bro.
Thanks for sub, Penguin and Shoe. Tats. Okay. Am I blind? I didn't even see that person on the left. I think I maybe saw like their left pinky stick out at the end there. I did not see anyone on the left. This is why I'll never go pro. And also the person I killed with a grenade earlier. Someone can have my dad if they want. Damn. Fall Guys? Are you asking to play, Roy? I'll play Fall Guys. I played the other day with my friends. It was actually so much fun. I'm a fucking beast at that game. You want free wins? You come to me. We were in a squad game, and we went on a 4-win streak. Chimera a good ban choice? It depends on the map, but sometimes, yeah. So fun right now. I think it's because we haven't played it in so long. It makes it fun because all the maps and game modes are new to us, right? But I am very much down to play Fall Guys anytime. How did my Fall Guys video do? I hate that they removed this spot. Let's see, how did my Fall Guys video do? It did okay. It did worse than Valorant, but better than Stray, so... Sit here and eat. If they find me, they find me.
I just love Dex, bro.
Don't panic. Don't panic. I got a kill assist? I just got scammed. If I didn't hip fire there, I would have got the kill. I just want to meme on him extra and do the hip fire. Actually robbed. I was robbed. Thanks for some spirit. I don't know where I just heard them drop.
I just love Dex, bro.
sub Eternal Corgi. Oh, the flick! I couldn't aim down sight because I had to crouch. Good flick from them. Honestly, I should have just prone shot, but I didn't trust the turn radius with how slow it is. It wasn't really a flick. It felt a lot faster when I shot at him. But when he shot at me, on the kill cam, it looked really slow. Shit happens. Also, holy shit. This is so filling. And he made me so much. Because yesterday she made it. And I was like, oh, I wish there was more chicken. So I think she doubled the amount of chicken, but now it's so filling. Yeah, Jack. Just siege things.
I just love Dex, bro.
I think she said it's drink H2O. Wait, Roy, if you're still here, when are we playing Fall Guys? Because I'm down. Also, Roy, if you're still here, Dead by Daylight? You want to try it? If you're looking for variety content, it did really well on my channel. If you're not here, then screw you, Roy, I hate you. What did I eat? Annie made me a grilled chicken salad. So it's like grilled chicken, avocado, red peppers, not some shit tomatoes, but not this time, and then black olives and lettuce. Doesn't really interest me. Okay. Roy never wants to play with us. We can't shoot through that. Have you never been able to shoot through that pool table part? I always thought you could. What is everyone else? Why am I getting a phone call? Oh, that's better. Did what Daylight is goated. It actually has been pretty fun, I will admit. Just playing with friends and having a good time, not trying to like sweat too hard. It's been fun. I know ACOG on GA. Well, if we're looking at like leaked stuff, they're apparently removing a lot of scopes from guns. Yeah. Yeah, apparently a lot of guns that had like 1.5 times scopes or 2 times scopes are all losing them. Siege is about to become a lot less fun. But obviously that could change. You never know with leaks. And do you think the leaked Yana Elite is going to be released? Never. It just sounds so tiring when you're a content creator. It didn't used to be. If Roy's still here, he can confirm. Before, it used to just be like, you didn't even really have to think about anything. It's just like, you would go through all the new content, and then by the time you were finished going through the new content, big new update would drop. It was just so easy. Like, you didn't even really have to think. Now, yes. Now you're like, people are constantly being like, okay, what do I do for my next video? I don't know. Even me right now, I'm thinking for Sunday's video, I'm like, what do I do? Do I just do highlights? Oh. Like UB removes more than they add at this point. They do. And it's all in the name of balancing, which is not fun. Like, I get that they want the game to be balanced, but I think they're trying too hard to balance it at the top level, and they're not letting us have fun anymore. Like, oh, you're having a good time with this thing? Yeah. That's gone.
I just love
Hiding
Dex,
spots? Nope, nope, nope. Thanks for the sub Wraith mains. Hear about you be taking back games people have bought? Yeah, I did hear about that. It was all over the news for GameStop. That they were delisting games and not letting you get access to it even if you bought it. Well, I heard reports later being like, actually you can still get access to it. I don't know if it's true, it's not. Bro, why was there like 6 grenades there? Oh my god, he just ran across. I hate it here. I sprint across the map trying to kill this one guy and he sprints at me as I go to him. My team is very lost. Working you, apparently. Valve gets more content than Siege just from them not needing stuff constantly. Wait, what does that mean? From them not needing... What? I'll just go Sophia. Why not? Oh, nerfing stuff. Gotcha. Also free though, so it's just gonna have a bigger player base. Yeah, but we're not talking about the bigger player base. We're talking about the fact that it's got more content coming out frequently. Time for my daily call from California. Isn't R6 free? You just only get recruit? That's not true at all. R6 is not free. You always have to pay for it. It'll go on sale constantly, but it is never free. They have free weekends where you can make a new account, which then probably only has recruit, but you don't get to keep the account after the weekend. Oh, there's a second call from California. In their defense, Valorant's also a 2-year-old game, while Siege is 7 years old. Siege also had more content coming in here too than now, right? Yeah, but that's the problem, is that what everyone's saying is that they are slowing down way too much. And Siege used to have content, even in year 6 we had more content. It's just that they're now being like, yeah, everything's delayed and we're not sure when it's going to come out now. It's like, whatever content we do have to be excited for just constantly gets delayed. Because like if everything actually came out in their timely manner, we would have had a pretty good year in terms of content, but they've just delayed everything everywhere all at once. It's the same guy. It's the Schleim. He swung me. I also, and I'm gonna sound salty saying that, but I don't think he actually hit me there in the head. He hit me in the body for sure, but that did not look like a headshot. I think it's when he went from left leaning to right leaning. Wish the Division was still popular. I had a lot of fun playing the first time. I remember the original E3 trailer for that, and I was like, man, this game's gonna be the best thing ever. Then it came out and it was the biggest disappointment ever. You're talking about quantity, it's also the quality, also that. I think the biggest thing holding Siege back right now, in terms of making interesting changes, is Pro League. Pro League continuously limits what we can do in Siege, because Ubisoft does not want the pros to be upset. But if we're never changing anything in Siege, then how can people be excited? Because we're just getting the same old content time and time again. Also, completely unrelated chat, but I just remembered because I opened up a DM that I sent to Annie earlier. There is a, like, software, I guess, that my bank uses to determine the increase in value of your home, and I looked it up, and apparently our house has gone up by, like, 57% in value since we bought it. Which is insane, and that's just their estimated. It could probably be even higher than that. Also, just remembering, you know, I think Yana did okay in helping the team. Contributed a few kills, but you gotta remember at the end of the day, I hid in the corner as Mira and basically got the sledge, so. Who was the real carry on the team? What are you talking about? The same old content time and time again. The game has changed so much recently. Alright, let's argue this. Penguin, or pronounce your name. Tell me the last thing that changed the game so much recently. I'm curious to hear. Mine went up about that much recently. Okay, protocol. Let's sell and then retire. Attacker repick. When was that? That was year 6, season 4, I think. Siege attacker repick. I actually don't remember. Or was it season 1? It was either season 1 or season 4. So if it was season 1, that means it came out in March, which was 4 months ago. So the last big change that we had for Siege was 4 months ago. That's a long time to go without anything changing. Also, all ops getting Russian scopes. Wow, what a game changer. I wouldn't even consider all ops getting all scopes as really content. You're telling me giving like a quality of life change is content? It's the same thing with like the shooting range. It's like, cool, we have it. But I don't care about that if I'm a like consistent player that wants new content. That's not content, that's quality of life. All one times was good? It was good, but it's not content. Every single season before, we would get 2 big things. We'd get the season release, which would have a new operator or 2 new operators plus a new map or map rework. And then in mid-season, we get huge balancing changes. The last big update we got, I won't even count this season as a big update because it really wasn't. The last big update we got was mid-season of Demon Vale where we got the new map. And that was the only thing that came out at that time, I think. Oh, I need to sneeze, but try not to. So we basically gone like a full 3 months with 0 sustainable content. And also what Axio said is true. It's not really content when you just can swap off operators. It's like, cool, I can do this. But you're not going to make like videos, or people aren't going to search it up because they're like, oh my god, attacker repick. It's just like, oh, okay, now it's a thing. So no, you are wrong. I am right on the whole. We're getting no content. It's the same shit time and time again. Sorry, not sorry. Also, I just want it to be known, I don't enjoy being negative about all this. I don't want to just shit on Siege and Yubi all the time. But because of the lack of content, we really have nothing else to talk about. Are we supposed to just sit here and be like, sweet, nothing changed this season? No. So, we're not doing it because we want to shit on it. We're doing it because there's literally nothing else to talk about. It's like when you're hanging out with your friends, you got nothing to talk about. Are you going to sit there and be like, everything's going great, we are happy right now? Or are you going to be like, man, work sucks? I seem to remember them mentioning at the end of the year 5 that years 6 and 7 would be the model, and they'll review after that. Hopefully we'll be back to the old model come year 8. I don't think we will. If I'm not mistaken, UB has actually gone on the record to say that they're not going to bring out 2 operators again, ever. I feel like it's easy to be critical of Siege because of the lack of transparency of the progress of these updates they talk about, and then it takes forever for them to actually address it. Yes. And then on top of that, they constantly, go on Twitter and cry, being like, you guys need to stop being so, impatient. Like, you guys don't realize all this stuff. It's like, then tell us. Like, be transparent. And they're like, well, we can't be transparent. Well, okay, then fix that. At the end of the day, they'll always, no offense to the devs, but they'll always shift the blame to us and be like, well, you guys are the reason why things aren't great. It's like, it's not our fault. And what does upset me a little bit is that I saw the writing on the wall like 2 years ago, a year ago. I was like, this is going to happen. And everything that I basically said would happen. That content was going to dry out. People were going to be upset and only realize it after it had already happened. But I've been saying for a while that, content was going to dry out. Ubisoft would stop, like, really caring. And I hate to say it, but I was right. I was 100% right. Not the type of thing you want to be right about. Extra sub Wakanda King. I don't think we need 2 ops seasonally. I'd rather get an event mode, new or throwback, or both every season. You are probably one of the only people who would actually want that, no offense. Everyone I talk to, they don't, like, the events that come out, they play it for the first day and then they never touch it again. And again, you could argue that that's the player's fault then, that they don't want to try that stuff, but like, events are cool, but that's not what we play Siege for. We don't play Siege to do all those things. We play Siege to see, like, either to sweat in the game with how it's meant to be played, or kind of like me, where it's like you're trying to find out how to break the game but still be in the normal game. How do I do strats that are not supposed to work and then make them actually work? I have no problems with delays if they release a new anti-cheat next season or at launch of year 8. Red Canyon.
I just love Dex, bro.
I hope you're ready to be disappointed, because that is never happening. Ubisoft is actually, like, convinced that they are that they're going to be perfectly fine with the anti-cheat they have and they don't need to change anything. Wait, was someone in sight? I whiffed. Unfortunate. I think that Zofia was inside, or actually no, it was probably the impact from below. Which was actually 1 HP, unfortunate. Thanks for the sub, Beyond Johan and Hunter with the 4 months. If 2 ops per season are like Thorn, I don't want them. Honestly, I'd prefer that. Like, you're really saying that you would rather have 1 operator like Thorn than to have 2 like Thorn. Even if it's shitty, 2 is still better than 1. Because it's like, at least you can use 2 and try to come up with something for each of them. And you have something to try on both sides. That's the big thing. And I think a lot of you will agree with me on that, is one thing that really sucks about the 1 operator per season is that you, like, oh, cool, we got a new defender. You play the defender, it's like, now you're on attack. Oh, well, there's nothing new to do anymore. It's the same old, same old. Am I right or am I right? One operator like Azami is better than 2 operators like Thorn. Yeah, but we're not going to get an Azami every season. We're probably not even going to get an Azami every year. So, what you're asking for is an impossible ask. We're trying to be realistic here. They can easily come up with 2 Thorn operators per season. I'd rather that than waiting for the 1 Azami per year. You prefer 1 Thorn or 1 Nook and Warden? 1 Nook and Warden, 100%. Oh, that's not even really a question. What's wrong with Thorn? She just doesn't really do much. Incredibly weak gadget that never gets kills or really does anything beneficial to the team. Good gun, but at the cost of having a pointless kit. I mind if operators got more and more unrealistic if they release 2 per season. Bro, we're already used to the fucking Yana clones and stuff. How much more unrealistic can they get? Thorn has some good maps? Not really. Maybe in the low ranks, sure, but Thorn is overall a very useless operator. I want to go help, but I'm afraid that we're gonna die trying to help.
I just love Dex, bro.
What? The game just stopped responding to my mouse? That was weird. Poor guy. Thorn is pretty much just audible intel, more like Legion except less effective in most scenarios. Are gonna solid though. The issue at the end of the day though is, so Legion's better because it makes them stop sprinting and it's an immediate sound cue. Thorn has a 1-second delay. So you have to hope that they don't walk too far away where the gadget's basically useless and they're already ready.
Dex, bro.
Sub I am bot and that guy Sauron with the 4 months. What Fingerslippin said is true, is like, there are people that do what she does but better. Ella Grismott's immediate sound cues, and they concuss them. Legion Gumines, immediate sound cues, and they make them not able to sprint. And they do damage if they don't take it out in time. And they put them in an animation where they have to take it out and they're vulnerable. A lot more there. Who else is a trap operator? Even Malusi, audio cue. They have to like look over and shoot it, and they're slowed down. Capcan, audio cue, and it does damage immediately. There's just so many benefits to the other operators that Thorn is just left in the shadows. I don't get how it benefits Ubisoft financially to leave Siege out to dry. It doesn't. They're just dumb. I think if Thorn's gadgets activated immediately, or at least had like a 0.25 second delay, then sure. You could argue Thorn has her uses, but right now she really doesn't. Even the one pro that plays her, they say that he only plays her because she has a good gun. Like, I like the gun, so I play her.
Dex, bro.
That's it. So they're giving up utility specifically for that gun. I think they get the slip sound on. Probably not Jack. Pretty sure Chris did a Siege School I mentioned power creep. I did. I can't remember which one it was. Did I? No, it wasn't a Siege School. It was literally just a straight up power creep video where I talked about operators like Buck, and I was like, Buck is literally just Sledge but better. At the time, granted, he had a grenade, or he had frag grenades, so Buck was literally just a better Sledge. But they've always done that. Thunderbird is a better Doc. Maestro is a better Tachanka. Who else? I'm trying to remember other operators that overlap. Well, Mai has kind of become a better Jaeger in some degrees. I mean, Kaid is basically a better bandit. If you ever want to hold off a wall, people never actually go bandit in a competitive environment. It's always Kaid. And Kaid can get hatches. Should not fight that. Versus video when you mentioned power creep was the first time I'd heard the term. It's a pretty common term for video games, but if you don't like really follow patches and updates and stuff, you're not really going to hear it that much. I mean, if you want like a real life example, the queen in chess is a direct example of power creep. It does literally everything that the rook, the bishop, does mixed together. Direct power creep. Can't wait to get pre-fired here. Really shouldn't hold an angle against an LMG. He ran into the other one. I had like the shot kind of, but I kept peeking with the smoke. I got a little scared. Watched a new video. The guy who was bronze should not have been bronze. I'll be honest, I can't even remember what that is. Was it someone on my team? Was it someone on their team? Were they good? Were they bad? I don't remember. I recorded that last week and my brain is mush now. Goldfish, I do. It's always like chat will say something. Or like I'll ask something, chat will respond and be like, chat, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Why are you saying this? I'm like, you literally asked us. Oh. Addy. Do I have every elite skin? I do. Sub Brad the Chad 12. Also chat, when it comes to clickbaity-ish titles that aren't really clickbaity but just trying to find the best way to phrase it, the title hackers can now revive themselves is definitely more interesting than hackers can't be downed anymore, right? Not crazy? Our top fragger also went Monty. Interesting. It is better, okay. Just making sure. Sometimes as a content creator, you see something, you're like, I really like this, but then you think of a different idea and you're like, okay, I like this too, but I feel like the other one's better. And then everyone's like, no, you're crazy. I whipped. I should have just swung aggressively the first time. When I unswung and swung again, I fucked myself. Oh, are they going for my
Dex, bro.
plant? If I had known this, I would have come in to help them. I really do hope they go for my plant. This is a really hard angle for glass to hold, though. Oh my god. Uh-oh. They're on it. Okay, well, they didn't really pull it off, but they tried. Thanks for the gifted sub, Beyond Johan. If the ace hadn't swung... Actually, I guess he had to swing to hold for the Monty. And so he would have been fine. Ace players get me mad. Lately I found a lot that just go inside without breaching and they only pick him because of the AK. I mean, AK on a 2-2 is hard to beat. It is probably, what, the third best gun in the game? Second best? I can't remember. I know F2, C7E, and AK-12 are the top three. I just don't know what order. I just know AK is not the best. I think F2 is the best. Is there a counter to smoke and attack? There isn't. Blue Jays against Red Sox game. I know of it. My friends were talking about it, but I don't really care about baseball, so. Vector's best gun hands down. I mean, you might like it, but it's statistically not the best. I think it's F2, C7E, and then AK. You might be right. I think F2 has the best damage per second overall. I think SMG11 might beat it, but it's a secondary. Which is crazy when you think about a sidearm having more damage than your primary. They should do an anti-plant zone so you have an ability where you can't plant. Like you as a person can choose where people can't plant. That would be the dumbest fucking thing ever. That'd be fucking horrible. Damn, they're doing a full concentrated hold above. So maybe I could just go in sight. So they have 3 people, Castle, Pulse, and Mira all upstairs. I just looked away from there, bro. What was that timing? You can literally see me turn. I hate it here. I'm upset. That should have been a free kill. I just had to hold it for 1 second longer. You don't think his gadget makes you take more damage from smoke still? I don't think it does. I can't remember. He won that? I'm getting some serious audio bugs. When I swap people, I hear the gunfire from the other person. If I'm not mistaken, the only person on site is the smoke. Unless Cass or Pulse get back. They definitely just dropped. Oh, this is stressing me out. My team on top. There's that giant hole next to him, which is a slight concern. Finka's boost makes you take 27 damage instead of 15 per second from smoke's damage. Is that up to date though? I have seen so many times when I go onto like R6 wikis and stuff and they have information that's so out of date. Like, I remember I checked the R6 wiki for Finka, and I was like, what does her ability do? And this was only probably 2 months ago or something. And it still said that she had her anti-recoil thing. I was like, that is not even close to true. Anything about giving Warden smoke nades? I'd rather operators be reactive rather than proactive. Being able to smoke out yourself and then swing with it would be really dumb. That's why I wasn't necessarily opposed to when they removed smokes from Glaz. But I guess it's different. On defense, you definitely should be reactive instead of... I guess you could argue that Kaid and Bandit are proactive. I don't know. It's a hard line to draw. I just don't like the idea, because then instead of him like being like, hey, I'm good if they do this type of thing, it's like, hey, I'm just good. Which operator shouldn't be just good. Thanks for the 2 months, Logranic. I'm just gonna go ace and deal with these Miras. How do you feel about Smoke being immune to his toxic babes? Oh, I don't think that Smoke should be immune to his canisters. If they had an indicator, like a visual indication that he is now immune, or something like that, then I would be fine with it. Like, Ying at least has her glasses turned on, so you're like, okay, she's immune. But the way Smoke stands, it's not intuitive at all. Just like that, I already got them off their one position. He wasn't. Wait, what? Did he just get out of that? Okay, we're gonna have to watch that back. Because I'm not crazy. You guys heard how many times I hit him. That was like 6 shots, and I did 20 damage? Because you can hear the audio indicator when a bullet hits, and that was a lot of hits. I'm so salty. Well, Smoke has a gas mask, and he's the only one who knows what's inside the canisters. Alright, so I'm not saying this to be mean, but I just want to make sure so that we're on the same page. Logranic. So you're gonna use lore as your reasoning why Smoke should be immune to his smoke canisters, right? Just making sure. Please confirm. You're going based off of lore. Oh, that was close. Yes, okay. Fun fact. Way back in the day, in the early days of the game, all of the SAS operators were immune to Smoke's smoke canister because they were all part of the same CTU. So using lore, Sledge, Thatcher, and Mute are now all immune to Smoke's canisters. Assuming you want to be consistent with the lore. And then, if we still use the same argument that he is the only one who knows what's in the smoke canisters, then we'll be like, okay, so why is Sledge, Thatcher, and Mute immune to it? Well, it must be because they have face masks. So now everyone with a face mask is immune to it. See how it gets murky. Based on lore, Echo should be immune to Dokkaebi, and he used to be. So using lore is never a good reason. Same reason why Zofia lost Withstand. She had Withstand because her lore said she was a strong mother, so she should be able to withstand bullets. And then even worse was, makes me puke even thinking about how they said it. When they were gonna rework Tachanka, they gave him Withstand. And when they asked, or when people asked why, they said because he is the Lord. He uses the power of the Lord to rise up again. Makes me physically cringe when I think about that. It's more playable than the mother thing. Nah, they're both fucking terrible. Lore is not a good reason to change or do anything in the game. At least in Siege. What the hell? Her knee's inside her chest. Her foot is... Oh, what the... Unfortunate. What's their setup? Why can't we push in here? Banded. That's it? Okay. And a mirror. Oh! He's sitting in the door, Ace? Alright, well, Ace had the option to just shoot him, but I guess wasn't paying attention at the time. Unfortunate. Hold on. What level is this guy? I'm assuming he's new to the game, which is why he is acting the way he is. Which then makes me sad that we have the same KD. Which makes me think I should be doing a lot better if he can get 3 kills. Why do I only have 3 kills? Actually, it might be 2 and plat? 0.39 KD? Oh, they're all 4 stacked. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. He's scary. I'm still pissed that I got robbed of the castle kill. The castle just tanks 6 bullets and only took 20 damage.
I just love Dex, bro.
Thanks for sub smoke till I croak. What a name. I've always said for fun that they should make smoke's gas flammable. Shoot some bullets into it and the whole thing turns into Goyo 2.0. Be the dumbest thing ever. It means like as soon as the smoke goes live, you just shoot it and it burns out real quick. Bullets should not counter an operator's gadget in use. And they had a voice line for smoke coughing in his own smoke. Heard it myself that they removed in vector glare. Well, yeah, they were gonna remove it, so they probably had it recorded as planned for that, and then they're like, oh well, we're not doing it anymore. That's already a thing though, Chris. What? Shooting someone's gadget in use and setting it on fire? You can't really make the argument with Goyo, Capitao, Tachanka, whatever, and say that that is the same thing, because it's really not. Also, if we'd ever want to get super technical about that type of stuff, then you have to just start being like, alright, well, I shoot the ADS, which is mechanical, therefore it short circuits and sets on fire and kills everyone. It's like, well, no. Shooting someone's gadget being in use, but you can't. When we're saying a gadget already in use, that'd be like you shooting at a Capitao smoke, and then the bullet causes the smoke to disperse. Like, no, that would just be stupid. Putting down a bandit here is not the same thing as throwing a smoke and then detonating it, and having it already be in use. So they impacted the wall, but the ADS didn't stop it. I don't know how I heard them start planting, but it's a down. That's an ace. Fortunately, I was not recording that. Sad days. Didn't bother recording, so I was like, I already have enough footage. Maybe I'll go back and grab it after. Or if someone wants to clip it and just save me the trouble. Actually, that probably was over a minute. Firefighter attacker. You have to shoot them before they actually breach. You can shoot smoke's canister before you activate it, so you can't shoot the breaching charge after it explodes to nullify it.
I
Yeah.
just love Dex, bro.
I'm sure people will make the argument of like Hibana pellets or thermite, but it's not really the same thing. It's hard because everything has its own, you know, descriptions and detailings, but there's a certain point where you can just be like, this isn't right. I just have that gut feeling, I guess. That's a long-time Siege player. It's just a bit of zooted Zac. Incandelas before they pop. Yeah, I guess you could always make the argument with Incandelas and fuse clusters that you can break them, but that's as they're going off. I don't know. I guess the argument would be like, if a fuse cluster charge went off and you could shoot the puck to stop it from detonating, that would be stupid. That would be on the same page as shooting a smoke canister smoke and setting the smoke on fire. That is the equivalent. Because the cluster charge is just the canister. We're not talking about shooting the canister, we're talking about shooting the puck, which is the smoke. No way they didn't reinforce this, what? I whiffed. I'm so bad. How's he not down? I actually just hit him like 5 times there total, I think. These guys have such weird holds. If I had gone the Legion, that would have been a 4K, but that's fine. Here's the ace. Did I get all of it, Gert? Oh, it did. Thank you, Gert. Maybe Sunday's video will just be a highlight reel then. Start with the ace that I got from the grave. How do I phrase that for a good video, chat? Getting an ace after I died. Does that sound enticing?
I just love
You guys
Dex,
don't
bro.
actually. You guys probably know the clip. It's from stream where I traded with the person to get the ace, but I died before they did. So I technically got the kill after I died. Thanks for the 2 months, Sam the man. Death can't stop me. That sounds too much like anime. Withstand ace? Oh no. I think I'll just call it like getting an ace after I died. Oh. You just said that the new guy got more kills than you ace. I gotta uphold my reputation. Do I end stream here? Since we're close to 3 o'clock? Probably. I've been streaming a little bit like shorter, just a tiny bit. Usually now I'm going like 2 hours and 30 minutes or like 2 hours 45. And I'll be honest, at the beginning of stream, I was thinking about this. I was like, I think I'm losing the drive to stream. I don't think I'm finding it as enjoyable as I once did. And I don't know why. I don't think, it could be a lack of content in Siege. It could be doing the same old, same old. But there's something about it where I'm just like, it's not as enticing to do all the time as it used to be. Maybe we'll chat about that a little bit before I go. Because I'm pretty, I don't know what the phrase would be. I can usually like break things down in my head pretty easily about myself to understand why I feel certain ways. I was wondering why. I was like, why do I feel this way about streaming? Why do I feel like it's just not as enjoyable as it used to be? Could it be the lack of Siege content? Maybe. Could it be my inability to do variety content? Also maybe. I think one of the things that's a key factor though is my lack of people to play with. Meaning I just have to keep playing by myself, which is not fun. Just like sex, it's always fun with more people. Playing by yourself is never really the best option. So I have thought about doing more evening streams, but I like having a life. I like going to hang out with friends and going to not bars, I guess we go to restaurants. Going to restaurants and eating with friends, you know, I don't want to just be at home streaming every single night. That's boring. But I also want to keep streaming daily because it's a good routine to keep. I don't know. Do you think you'd ever do reaction content? I don't think so. I mean, not that long ago, me, Peter, Terrell, and Shane, we stayed up for like an hour and a half and we just watched TikToks together. And it was a lot of fun to just watch stuff and talk about it together, but I don't think I'd ever want to make that content. I mean, if I ever get desperate enough, I'll truly pull out all the stops and do whatever it takes to make content. I'm not gonna just sit here and become irrelevant for nothing. You could always open your mind a little bit about who you play with. Don't have to invite everyone, but I agree gaming by yourself is so boring. I guess, talking on that, so I personally don't like to invite people because since I stream every single day, inviting someone every single day gets annoying for them, and I feel bad constantly messaging people. I could open up myself to who I play with, but I find that if I don't already know them, I like act very awkward and I don't know what to talk about. Which obviously that's how you get to know people. But with like content, I don't know, it's just different. There has to be a certain vibe, and there's people I already vibe well with, but none of them are on or even play anymore. So it kind of sucks in that regard. Almost everyone who I like to play with plays in the evening. That sucks. And the world's kind of gone back to normal after a pandemic. I don't even think that's a big factor for me. For most people, I don't think. Or I get the big VG lighting, they're called nano leaves. Mental breakdown. I wouldn't really call this a breakdown, but I don't know. But yeah, I was just thinking about that before stream because I honestly was gonna cancel stream today. I was gonna be like, yeah, I don't really feel like it. I was like, I kind of forced myself to stream today. I'm not saying that I regret it. Stream was still nice, and we got to chat about a lot of different topics, which is always cool. But can't really say that I was like, I really want to stream, which is a shame. Maybe I would find my drive again if I just started streaming only variety content, but then I'd always be worried about the numbers. I'm always worried about like, okay, is this game gonna do well on stream? I don't know, probably not. So I'm just always sitting there like, well, I have less viewers, is this even worth it? And then I just get in my own head about it. It's easy to just say don't do that, but it's hard to actually do that when it's your full-time job. Try playing with Roy and Evan. Every time I message Roy, he always ghosts me, so I can't really do that. Like Roy invited me to play Fall Guys, and I hope he, follows through with it, but usually he just ghosts me. And Evan, I don't really know too well. I actually really enjoy playing with Evan. He's a really cool guy and a lot of fun to play with, but I don't really know him that well, so I feel weird being like, yo, let's play together. Because also to a certain degree, as a content creator, if you don't really know them, it always comes across as like kind of clout chasing, which, me and Evan are about the same size. It's not like I'm really clout chasing, but I just feel weird messaging someone I don't really know, being like, yo, let's play together. But I do enjoy playing with him. Whenever we're in early capture sessions, he's one of the most fun people to play with because he'll find ways to break stuff. Play with us? Fuck no, I'm not playing with chat. Play different games, you'll have to attract a new audience for those games, so lower numbers are inevitable. I know, and I'm not saying like I expect variety content to do perfect numbers or like amazing numbers. I don't, but when I only see downsides, it's hard to, stay positive about it. Could always do a half-hour Siege stream in the afternoon, then in the evening if you're up for it. Wait, what? I'm sorry, wait. Chat, can you rephrase that? Are you telling me to stream Siege for only half an hour, end stream, and then in the evening start a second stream of variety? One to two, okay. It's like a half an hour Siege. I'll play not even a match, I'm just gonna hop off. Bye, guys. Oh yeah, I did want to check the castle match replay. We'll check that while we keep chatting. I guess the other thing I was thinking about today is what other games are there that I could play that would be interesting for people to watch? I don't know. I think it was round 4, right? Oh no, it was round 5, because I was ace that round. How dumb do you think I am? You don't want me to answer that. Escape from Tarkov. Tarkov is one of those games as well that like it's only really fun with friends, and all my friends stop playing it. Like Pulse Mode said that he was down to play it again, and then I messaged him about it. He's like, if you're asking if I want to play, oh, was it around 6? He was like, if you're asking if I want to play Tarkov, he's like, I don't really want to. I don't have the drive to play it. You can make friends in Tarkov? Can you, though? So most of the games I really want to play, like Left 4 Dead 2, are probably games I'm just going to play in the evening when my friends are on. Because playing during the day is just not really an option. Okay, let's see what happened here. So I actually somehow only hit him once, even though in the replay it said it sounded like I hit him like 6 times. Even there, you can hear that. It was a which is a sound it makes whenever it hits someone. I don't know. I'm confused as to how that happened. Don't tell me you're saying Siege is fun to play alone. It's not, but I can just turn my brain off and talk to chat while I play it. That was fun when we played. Yeah, but I was talking to Niall about this. The issue with Valorant I have is that I want to play in a 5-stack, but when you play in a 5-stack, you get punished because you only play against other 5-stacks, which is how the game should be. But in Valorant, if I play against another 5-stack, it's just going to be a bunch of like Immortal or Diamond players. Like that's not fun for me. I'm new to the game. So then we have to play in smaller groups, but then that's not as fun because then I'm playing with randoms who get mad and yell and stuff. It's like there's just no winning with that. It's boring. Never tried single player games. I want to play more single player games, but I feel like in terms of thinking of it as a content creator, you can only really do that when a game is brand new. If you try to play a single player game that's like 5 years old, most people aren't going to really want to watch that because they're like, oh, I've seen this before. I've played this before. It's an old game. I don't care. The only exception to that, I think, is horror games, which is why me and Peter still play like the dark picture anthology games because people will always want to see us get scared. Skyrim? I didn't really like Skyrim. 1v1 against viewers? No, it's boring. Pokemon quizzes. Deep Rock Galactic? I've heard about that. I don't know. And also, like, I was looking through the, maybe it's just me. I was looking through fucking, Steam store, and I just couldn't really find anything that looked interesting. Sniper Elite 5 I should have played when it came out. I think that would have done decent. But yeah, just like looking through, I'm like, there's nothing I want to do. It's sad. I'll never forget when I tweeted about how no games are like exciting to me anymore. And I was like, why did games get so bad? And then at the time, Siege community manager tweeted at me saying, "You're probably just depressed." It's like, yeah, let's just say I have some like mental health issues instead of acknowledging that games are getting more boring because devs aren't caring as much. And I get it, he's a dev, so he has to think that I'm the problem, but like I feel like saying that I'm depressed just because I'm not enjoying the games that you're putting out is not really a great thing to say. Dead by Daylight? I'm trying to coordinate for some Dead by Daylight tonight, so I should have some more content for that. Maybe I'll stream it. We'll see.
I just love
Thanks for
Dex, bro.
Summerma. But chat, this was a good talk. I think I'll head out here, but um stuff to think about. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna do a copper to diamond stream. Thursday will be normal stream, and then Friday, Saturday will probably be copper diamond, copper diamond. Saturday's tentative stream though. I might not stream that day. We'll see. But if you guys can think of any games, if you're subbed, feel free to mention them in the Discord. I'm always looking for new stuff to try. As long as it's something that I find somewhat interesting. We'll see. But take care, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.